know how long I've been looking for you.
I suppose I'll have to tell the guard.
Greetings. My benefactor wishes to speak to you about a matter that could... If my benefactor wished to discuss details in the open, why send a messenger? The matter is for your ears only. My benefactor awaits nearby. Do not tarry.
Hello there. Are you all right? The name's Lyris. I hope you've still got some fight left in you. You're going to need it. Dead. Must have been the runt of the litter. Keep your weapon ready and stay sharp. This place is full of surprises. Keep moving. There are more Daedra on the way. Let's keep moving.
Don't stop now. Keep moving. More guards are on the way.
Let's go. Let's get out of here, my friend. Prophet.
Greetings. Like you, I am a prisoner in this place. You must rescue me, and I, in turn, must rescue you.
Hold a moment. Come here. We need to talk. Break him out, of course. These tunnels will eventually take us to the Towers of Eyes. That's where we'll find the Sentinels. Magical constructs created by Molag Bal to guide his vision in Cold Harbor. The Sentinels are connected. If we destroy one, the others will be blinded. With any luck, that will buy us the time we need to free the Prophet. I've no idea. Brute force? We'll find a way. We have to. Be ready for anything. I doubt Molag Bal left the Sentinels unguarded. I'm sure you do. And I'll answer them as best I can. He's a strange one, no doubt about it. But he's the wisest man I've ever met. He sees things. The past, the future. You're obviously not in Tamriel anymore. Think of the most miserable, depressing place you've ever been in your life. That's paradise compared to Cold Harbor. And to top it off, well, there's no easy way to say it. You're dead. I don't know. Once we rescue the Prophet, he can tell you about the gods and the ways of Oblivion. I don't understand any of it myself. A man named Menemarco. His worm cult is doing some kind of ritual back in Tamriel. They sacrificed you and everyone in this prison to the Daedric Prince Molag Bal. After you died, whatever was left showed up here. They call you the Soul Shriven. It means you're a slave and you'll spend the rest of eternity here in Cold Harbor, working under the lash of the Daedra. Unless, of course, you come with me. No. I wasn't sacrificed. The Prophet and I were brought here conventionally, if that makes any sense. But we're prisoners here, same as you. It won't be easy. The place is watched by magical constructs called Sentinels. We won't stand a chance unless we can blind them. I'll tell you more when we get there. And we'll never get there if we don't get moving. A man named Menemarco. We should keep moving. Well played, friend. Marquez Beer, you are good in a fight.
The god of brutality knows of your escape. Hurry!
The god of schemes can see every part of Cold Harbor. We need to distract him.
What was your name again? Target practice?
Come get some more, you skeeving hawkers! allowed that one to fight? The god of self-punishment? The Sentinels are connected. If we destroy one, the others will also be blinded for a time. Try to be inconspicuous. We've just cleared this place. The last thing we need is to get recaptured. I'll keep watch. Quickly! While he's blinded, we must get to the Prophet's cell.
Fool! You will never escape my realm.
Hermamora's wagging tongue. The door's warded. We'll never get in this way. Damn it. Destroying the Sentinel must have... Cadwell is the oldest of the Soul Shriven. After years of torment, Soul Shriven usually go insane. Cadwell sees things as he wishes them to be.
One fine day in the middle of the night, two dead king... Hello, what's this? Out for a stroll? Sir Cadwell, yes, indeed, a pleasure. And fair Lyris, good to see you, my dear. How are you then? Oh dear, well that is inconvenient, isn't it? Tell you what, I happen to know another way in. Much more of a scenic route. Rather a fun little jaunt, actually, full of traps and corpses and nasty beasties filling up the bits in between. Rather cautiously, I expect. Watch your step, hold your nose, and do mind the traps. There'll like as not be a fair dose of running and skull bashing as well. Follow the river. You'll find the door to the Undercroft at the water's end. Once you're inside, stick to the light and you'll find a ladder that will take you right up to the Prophet straight away. Do give him my best. Best of luck. Do check in now and again, won't you? Well, there's not much to tell, is there? It's the same old pish-tosh, gallant knight, epic quests, rescued maidens. I came to this land when my head was quite unceremoniously separated from my body. Bad luck that, but you make the best of things. Oh, quite a long time. In fact, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if I was the oldest of the Soul Shriven, of those who didn't go feral, that is. I know every tunnel and path, every nook and cranny. The others look up to me, I suppose. Ah, Lyris. Girl's as mad as sheer Gorus jammies. Heart's in the right place, I suppose. Says she's got to rescue the Prophet to save us all from eternal torment. How an old blind man could do that is quite beyond me. An Imperial gentleman. Apparently he was once a powerful mage, but the years haven't been kind. Lyris says he knows of a path back to Tamriel. I rather think that if one existed, I'd have found it by now. I hadn't actually given it much thought. Anything's possible, I suppose. Truth is, I've been here so long, this place feels like home. But a good uprising now and again is a pleasant diversion, so where's the harm, eh?
Cadwell seems to think this Undercroft is a delightful place. Probably means it's a death trap. I better be careful. The sooner you get that door open, the sooner we can get out of here. This place stinks. Might have been a fair fight, if there were 3 of you. The Prophet's cage should be just ahead. Quickly now, we haven't much time. All right. The good news is we made it here in one piece, and the Prophet looks unharmed. Now the bad news. It's going to be up to you to keep him safe and get him back to Tamriel. I'm not going with you. There's a trick to opening the cell. The only way for a prisoner to leave is for another living soul to take their place. I need to swap places with the Prophet. Believe me, I wish there was, but I don't see anyone else here with a beating heart, do you? If Molag Bal isn't stopped, he'll destroy everyone and everything we've ever loved. Once it's done, get moving. The Prophet will know where to go, but he'll need your eyes and your protection.
freedom! I remember this feeling. It will be fleeting, though, if Moloch Baal has his way. Thank the divines you are safe. There is that, at least. There has sacrificed everything that we might go free. Her sacrifice must not be in vain. I wish that were possible, but I promise you, once we escape Cold Harbor, we will find a way to rescue her together, Vestige. That is the name I have given you. You are but a trace of your former self, a soulless one, an empty vessel that longs to be filled. It is as the scrolls foretold, but not exactly as I imagined. That is what I've come to be called. My true name is lost even to me. Years of torment have taken their toll. Quickly now, we must make haste to the anchor. The anchors are Daedric machines of the darkest magic. Their chains bind our world and pull it towards Cold Harbor. I can use one of these anchors to return us to Tamriel, but you must lead me to it. Up the stairs, quickly! We must get to the anchor mooring!
Mortal thinks it can defy me. Futile. Soon your world will be in my chains.
I will protect you! A moment. The Dark Anchor's portal is high above us. I will prepare a spell to lift us to it. But first, you must reattune yourself to Nern in order to regain your physical form. To do this, you will need a Sky Shard. A shard of ethereal magicka that carries the essence of Nern. Some link them to Lorcan, the missing god of creation. If you collect and absorb its power, it should restore your corporeal form. I will summon one of these shards for you to absorb. Akatosh, dragon god of time, I require your strength. Let the way be opened. Let these wandering souls return home. Let the will of Molag Bal be denied. Hurry! We must go now! As I feared, we arrived in different locations. I am in a city of industry where men speak of intrigues and plots beneath layers of innuendo and pleasantry. It matters not. You have awakened once again, and we must set you on your path. Days, weeks, I cannot tell. The voids between worlds disrupted all sense of time and space. I know only that you were deposited into the sea, and some charitable soul fished you out and brought you to dry land. I'm afraid you will have to decide that for yourself. I must focus on searching for a way to repay Lyris's bold sacrifice. I cannot simply abandon her to the wrath of Molag Bal. I cannot foresee that, not yet. But we will meet again. There is still much we need to accomplish. Be wary, Vestige. Our very plane of existence is in peril. The threat of Molag Bal looms across all Tamriel, and chaos spreads in its shadow. Danger roams the land and will assume many forms. Do not let it catch you off guard. You must find your own path. But perhaps there is a reason for the place in which you find yourself. Explore, search for a cause to lend your hand. Join with others. You might even seek out those who rescued you from the sea. The choice is yours. Indeed, I sense that even now, there are good people near you who face grave danger. They need your assistance, should you be willing to give it. To thwart the will of Molag Bal, we must skirmish with evil wherever it rears its head. We do not face these troubled times alone. Many shall rise up to fight this tide of darkness. Wherever you go, you will encounter others who share your courage and valor. Help them if you can, and enlist their aid if you have need of it.
The withered stalk flowers again. It is good to see you, alive and well. We found you floating in the water. I'd seen corpses with more life in them, but Captain Colleen dove in and fished you out anyway. The captain of this vessel. She's currently ashore, recruiting for our latest contract. You might want to pay your respects, seeing as she saved your life. The withered stalk flowers again. It is good to see you, alive and well. You're on the Spearhead, Captain Colleen's ship. I am one of Captain Colleen's few remaining loyal crew members. The rest, well, the less said of those bloody-minded mutineers, the better. You're on the Spearhead, Captain Colleen's ship.
sick of this island, Colleen. I should be in Betnik, visiting my people.
Look at that, Lambor. Our half-drowned friend is up and about. We weren't sure you'd make it. Really, I just fished you out of the water. Master Kassan got you breathing again. The important thing is you're alive. But if you're feeling grateful, I could use some help. A job. Anyone who helps is going to get rich. Right now, I need a fresh face. Someone this island's butcher in charge, Headman Bosek, doesn't know and won't stop. Basically, you recruit the folks I need, you get a cut of the take. Interested? The 3 folks I need are Crafty Larissa, Jakarn, and Naramo. Any or all of them would do. He's a thief, but he's the best there is. He'd be a big help in the heist I have planned. Problem is, he robbed Bosek. Nobody robs Bosek. He's been tossed into the grave under Bosek's palace. There's an entrance off the river under the palace. Watch out for traps and the other prisoners. They're all murderers down there, the worst scum on the island. That's the grave. You can leave anytime you want, if you can get out alive. Bloody Bosek, or Headman Bosek as he calls himself now, he took over the palace years ago, killed the old ruler and took his place. Captain Helene, but she's worse than Bosek. Her sea drakes run Saint's Port south of here, biggest band of murderers on the sea. Bosek and Helene tolerate each other. Neither's ready for a war, yet. The Screaming Mermaid's just up the road, and they've always got good rum. Just keep a grip on your coin purse, or you'll be a beggar by day's end. Bosek's thugs, the bloody fists. Cross one, you cross them all, and Bosek will have your head on a pike faster than you can say, "Please, don't put my head on a pike!" Also, the Sea Drakes will gut you if you enter Saint's Port. Bloody Bosek, or Headman Bosek as he calls himself now, he took over the palace years ago, killed the...
My poor Jakarn. I don't want to think about what they're doing to him down there. He's a prince. He doesn't belong in the grave. It's beneath the palace, and anyone thrown in dies there. Jakarn said the guards are brutal, and the other prisoners are worse. Traps, guards, and other prisoners prevent that. Jakarn said there are rows and rows of traps. And everyone down there, except for Jakarn, is a vicious murderer. No one's ever gotten out. My poor Jakarn. Yes, from Westry. How I longed to travel there with him. He described it as bright, beautiful, and full of life. What kind of a question is that? My true love has been cast into a dark pit to die. If I thought I could get past the traps, I would go in after him. I can always buy another dress.
you're not a guard. You have to help me. Well, that's perfect. Get me out of here and I'm at your service. You'll find me a man of many talents. If I found a handsome guy locked in a cell, I'd free him. Is that really important right now? Sure, I took that gem, but he took it from some poor merchant. Tossed him in here to die. Can't steal from a thief, can you? I owe you for this. Thanks. Now, let's get out of here. You first. Go that way. Irian's out there. Owen. Thanks for breaking me out back there. Listen, while you're in a heroic mood, want to help me get something I left with the goblins? I figure if you want something kept safe, give it to the goblins. They'll watch it for free, they're too stupid to trade it, and they'll kill anyone who tries to take it. Here's the thing, you went through a lot of trouble to free me, right? There's no way you'll let me get eaten by goblins, so you, my good friend, will follow me to their mine, yeah? This way. you at the door.
Can I help you?
They store everything on the upper level.
Anything I can do for you? That's
Hope you're not keeping score. This is the part where I trust you. I'll kill the goblins in the scaffolding in the next room. You grab the gem. It's in a chest on the floor. There's a passage on the far side. Take that and meet me outside. If something goes wrong, regroup at the inn in town.
Over here. I have a question for you. What were you doing in the mine? And did you see a scummy Breton up there? Yakarn. He's a liar and a thief. He stole a gem from headman Bosek. Now, if the gem came back, Bosek might let him live. Can you help me, or not? Now, that's just too bad. If you do run into him again, tell him that if we catch him, he's dead.
This is taking longer than I'd planned.
Bastard! If you're looking for that bastard Jakarn, he's at the tavern with a Redguard girl. I overheard him telling a Redguard girl he'd whisk her off to Sentinel, that he was a ship captain. She swooned like a fool, like I did. I'd tell the headman where he's hiding if I didn't hate the headman more. I need off this island!
Hey there. Glad to see you made it out. Hey now, the headman stole it first. And you brought it back to me, didn't you? Thanks, good looking. Seeing as it's you asking, sure. If she's planning a job, I'm in. All I ask is a trip off this rock after it's over.
You! Hey, you! Hey, you! Yeah, you! Hey there! Need any help? I didn't think I'd ever find you. You move around. I'm Nicolene. I work for Captain Colleen. She sent me to find you, see if you'd had any luck recruiting for our heist. Looks like you're already making new friends. Then listen, just so you know, we're set up in a hideout near the docks. Come find us when you finish recruiting. Look for Lambour outside the door. There's 3 folks Captain Colleen wants to help with her heist. Crafty Larissa, Jakarn, and Naramo. She told me about him. Who do you want to know about? She's in Saintsport. The Sea Drakes lured her ship onto the rocks. Those bastards really know how to ruin your day. It's south of Port Hunding. Look for the big lighthouse. He's a brilliant Dwemer sage. Not that he's Dwemer himself, but he studies them. He's out of Bithzark, digging in the ruins there.
It's right here. A Dwemer ruin unsoiled by... Miraculous! To think that the Dwemer of Old Volenfell settled as far as Stros Mackay. My brother and I have scoured the ruin's exterior for some time now, but we have never been able to get inside. Several reasons. One is that Headman Bosek commissioned me to explore the ruins. A fascinating aspect of Dwemer ruins are the ancient mechanisms to be found inside. Bosek thinks to use them in Port Hundig. I need to get inside to investigate. An excellent suggestion. I believe this automaton can unseal the door if it can be controlled. I have its control rod, but 2 focusing crystals seem to be missing. They are nearby, but the local creatures dissuade me from claiming them. With the focusing crystals in hand, I can complete this control rod and safely reactivate the automaton. While you recover the crystals, I'll make the proper adjustments to the construct. Some call them dwarves, a race of brilliant artisans and metalworkers who possessed great ingenuity. They built vast underground cities filled with remarkable inventions. Now such works are all that remain of the Dwemer. None can say for sure. Some believe they achieved divinity. Others claim they were consumed by some folly of their own. Perhaps both are true. But long ago they vanished, the entire race, leaving little but their marvelous treasures behind. Dim the gleam of avarice I see in your eyes. The treasure I seek is knowledge, worthless to any but a scholar. Those who help me acquire this can expect to be well rewarded, however. I've reassembled the spider, but I must be able to control it. That reminds me, did you find the crystals? Splendid. Now, I just insert them into the rod like so. By the way, I hope you can destroy this mechanism if it attacks us. Let's see here. It works! I knew it would, of course. Into the tunnel you go. Now to get that door open. At long last, Berserk! Come, we'll talk of our next move inside. As you see, Headman Bosek's trust in my skills was not misplaced. Nor was my faith in your prowess. Will you assist me on another task? Despite the age of these ruins, I suspect the usual defenses are in place. As I am averse to danger, would you explore the ruins to locate any Dwemer generators inside? Oh, I suppose I'm the only one who calls them that. Independently apportioning dynamo core is a mouthful, but the Dwemer built them to last for generations. I say generators to honor their enduring nature. This control rod will keep our new friend loyal to you. I suspect the generators have been damaged over the years. You'll need to escort the spider to each and bid it to repair them. Excellent work. Berserk breathes again. Now, for a personal project. How would you like to earn a little more coin? As you see, we are not the first to enter Berserk. In truth, I accepted Bosek's request to explore these ruins only because they contain something I want. Something I believe others died trying to obtain. Knowledge is the greatest treasure. The Dwemer guarded their secrets as a king protects his gold. In Berserk, the Dwemer hid a set of schematics, mechanical drawings that I greatly desire to possess. An easy task. Those earlier explorers likely retrieved them, only to find themselves sealed inside Berserk through some treachery. Their misfortune is our gain. We must find where they perished. There may be more constructs waiting on the other side of this door. You go first. So, the schematics were here. I doubt they escaped. These writings could prove crucial to understanding the schematics. My brother should be able to decipher these. Interesting. Continue looking for the schematics. I'll meet up with you shortly. There you are. I was just coming to, help you. I hope you found what we were looking for. The schematics are mine at last. Splendid! This places me in your debt. What would you ask of me in return? I hear Killeen intends to head towards the Isle of Betnik. The ruins there greatly interest me. But first, I will assist you in this heist. I must get the schematics to my workshop. Join me if you wish to return to town. Come, Clanker.
I need help. Help! Help me. They're after me. The sea drakes. When it gets foggy, like last night, they play tricks with the lighthouse, lure ships aground. The Maiden's Breath, my ship, they lured us in and wrecked us. Drowned or captured. Captain Larissa's looking for them. You heard of crafty Larissa, right? Anyway, I'm through. No more sailing for me. You want to find the captain, just look for her monkey, Howler.
Up. Get your troubles.
Oh, you aren't at all what I was expecting. Let's talk. What brings you to this trash pit? Sneak up on you? It's what I do. Now answer my question. What are you doing here? Oh, charming. The maiden's wrecked on the sandy shore. As for crafty Larissa, you found her. Just in time, too. Captain Helene's sea drakes have my crew. I won't leave without them. Help me rescue them, and I'll owe you a favor. We're going to disguise my crew as sea drakes. Take these clothes. Look for a portly Breton, a sour Redguard, and a big orc. The drakes are keeping them in the large buildings. Once they're out, meet me by Helene's ship. Look for hampers with clothes. Or kill a sea drake and take theirs. Put on their clothes and you'll look just lovely. Oh, do watch out for the sea drakes with torches. They're not drunk. If you get too close, they'll spot you and alert the others. Remember, you can take clothes from hampers or off-dead sea drakes. Oh, and try not to get killed.
I hope you've come to drink.
Sit down. Warm your bones. See the two dead pirates? They killed Lazy Gwale. I liked him. Only pirate I ever knew who liked rats. Now the pirates who killed him are rat food. Seems fitting, doesn't it?
I hope you've come to drink.
Elaine may be a murderous witch, but she does have good taste in books. Don't bother looking for one-legged Elvin. I already set him free.
Please, don't beat me again! Thank the eight. I thought I'd die in here. Helene came by not long ago. Told me to look forward to a public flaying. Then she beat me bloody, laughing the whole time. She's one cold witch. Stay away from Helene. She's a monster.
Choke and die, sea drake. I'll spit on your grave. I knew she wouldn't leave me to rot. Quick, untie me. The sea drake spent the past few hours breaking my fingers. I can't wield a sword, but I can still strangle a few on my way out. These sea drakes give pirates a bad name. Kill every last one of them you see.
If you're going to kill me, get it over with. Ha! Another of Helene's tricks. Let me go, then chase me down and beat me within an inch of my life. I'll chance it and make a run for Port Hunding. See how far I get. Word of advice. Don't let them capture you. If you can't get away, die fighting.
welcome sight. I've rescued everyone but Crenard, Hairden, and Mikog. Any luck? Almost done then. Everyone's out except my first mate, Deragor. They've got him in the belly of Helene's ship. You'll find the keys below deck. Look for Deragor down and back. I'll be visiting Helene in her cabin to thank her for the hospitality she's extended my crew. Come on up after you release Deragor. You should really. Her cabin girl had a key. Poor little Bosmer lass. Barely any meat on her bones. I think Helene was starving her. She's on her way to Port Hunding now, and I'm one key richer. I'll be visiting Helene in her cabin to thank her for the hospitality she's extended my crew. Come on up after you release Deragor. You should really say hello. Good trick, that. Did I really disguise myself as a fern? Or did you see a fern because you weren't looking close enough?
I'm not telling you anything, scum! What have you done with Captain Larissa? Yeah? Ha! I knew she got away! Helene said she was being keel-hauled and beaten, but I knew better. They don't call my captain crafty for nothing. Get me out of these ropes, and let's get out of here. Captain Larissa never leaves anyone behind. Make sure she's safe.
Wait. You're not mine. What have you... Did you poison me?
Hi, Captain. Are you feeling okay?
I'll gut you like a stuck pig. Cut your eyes out. Roast you.
Like you did my crew? No. That won't happen again. Oh, she fell down. My, that felt good. Me? Did I do that? Her starving little cabin girl may have poisoned her drink. Who can say? Did Deragor get out? I'll just be going then. I told my crew to gather on the beach. Going to make sure they all made it out. Meet me there and we'll square up. Oh, it's yarn root. A very nasty local poison. It won't kill her. Not right away. It starts by dissolving the stomach lining, then goes from there. I'd love to stay and watch, but no time. You can stay if you like. It's actually her poison, kept for slaves who disobey. There's an antidote on the dresser if your heart bleeds enough. I'd feel mildly disappointed, but I leave it up to you. Meet me on the beach once you're done here and we'll settle up. Just watch your boots. She'll start vomiting soon. My crew's safe, and only a little bit tortured. I call that a win. Many a captain who sails these waters will be glad of that news. Now, let's talk favors. I owe you a big one. She's a bit too obsessed with old Faharajad for me, but I like her style. Seeing as I need a new ship, gold will come in handy. I'm in. Can't let what you did for us go unrewarded. See you back in town.
Good to see you back in one piece.
You're back! Found anyone else to help us with the heist? Ha! I knew you'd get it done. Who needs the old crew, those traitors, when we've got you helping us?
I'm impressed. You smuggled Jakarn out from under Bosek's nose. He's a charmer, isn't he? We do the heist and get off this rock. That aside, we shouldn't move on Bosek until we are absolutely ready. Once we start this job, there's no going back. We've got a crew to rival the legends. Time to make some money. Don't you agree? Now we're ready for the real challenge, the heist. The target's Bosek. That slimy bastard's finally going to get what's coming to him. We're going to steal his sailing logs. His sailing logs are the key to our fortune, friend. They're the records of every ship that's docked here, every stolen cargo they've unloaded, and every illicit payment made to Bosek. Those records are worth a fortune to King Faharajad. They're written proof that Bosek has violated the King's order to stop raiding Breton shipping. With those papers in hand, the King can threaten to destroy Bosek if he doesn't stop. Absolutely. His envoy is on the dock now, waiting. As soon as we turn over the sailing logs, he gives us a fortune in gold. The trick will be getting into Bosek's palace, stealing the logs, and getting out with them. That's your job. First, you need a servant's disguise to get into the palace. The papers are in a lockbox on the top floor. Bosek has the only key. Slip this powder into his drink, then grab the key. The lockbox is always guarded. The guard's not bright, but he'll raise the alarm if anyone tries to open the box. Deal with him quietly. No stabbing. Lambour and I will have the ship ready to sail when you return with the papers.
It's a wonderful day for a sailing trip, isn't it, friend? Especially if it gets me off this rock before Bosek chops off my head. Bosek keeps the key around his neck, cinched steel. I'll get the key off Bosek. Meet me out back. Get your disguise and meet me out back. Leave Bosek to me. We would earn coin.
Quite the motley crew, aren't we?
Peace, Melora. No
She's right. You need a disguise to get anywhere near Bosek. Fortunately, you have me. Just say the word and I can have servant clothes waiting for you at the palace. My pleasure. Meet me outside the palace. I'll pick out something special for you.
Oh, yes. Hello. This is fascinating. Did you know the Dwemer had devices to rapidly mince fruit? I can offer help with the guard, perhaps. You wish to deal with him quietly, correct? I removed this device from Clanker. When pressed, it produces quite the incapacitating shock. If you would test it for me, preferably on a living subject, I would be grateful. Let me know if there are any lingering effects. Twitching, mainly. I'm quite curious about the twitching.
I tire of sitting here, Melora. We should head to Saintsport.
Why?
This waiting rots my limbs and wearies my mind.
I could use a break.
Well, look who's come to pay a visit. Oh yes, try these on. I'm sure they'll fit you just right. In the meantime, I'll just continue my sweep of the palace.
Onsi's bones, what is it now? Shouted at you too, did he? He just went out back to carouse with the latest slatterns from the mainland. Best hurry up and refill his drink. You don't want him running out of drink.
Ah, my lowly servant. You're just in time. My dear friend, Headman Bosek, is sleeping off the attentions of these two lovely ladies. They are quite a handful, and an eyeful, too. Why don't you take the good Headman's key inside for safekeeping?
My friend, welcome back. Do you have some good news? Here you are, Tharwab. The shipping logs that show Bosek's defiance of the King's decrees. Come on, it's time to go. On your feet, man your stations. Prepare to sail.
When active, Dwemer spiders have an extraordinary capacity for learning. Now I have to stop Andrillium from teaching Clanker to bring him drinks.
Wonderful. Now I've been ordered to follow Naramo on another fool's errand. At least the drinks are free.
What do you want? Of course, I'll pull my weight, unlike Jakarn. He's not getting near another woman until I'm too old to stop him. And we Altburn live a very long time.
Captain Colleen took her time getting off this damned island. Doesn't surprise me. Orc problems aren't her problems. But we'd be stuck here if not for your help. I won't forget that.
The spearhead's no maiden's breath, but at least she doesn't have a giant hole in her side. I'd be happy if we never saw land again.
Stros Makai's a depressing place. Too many Redguards waving their damn swords around. At least on the spearhead, no one wants to kill me except Irian. She'll come around. She's crazy about me.
I can't wait to see Jakarn's battle scars. I'm sure he's got them everywhere.
Blade's Edge. We're setting sail with the famous Jakarn. Alethian and I have a bet on who's gonna bet him first.
Wherever Captain Larissa goes, I go. Even on this tub. Can't wait until we get our own ship again.
This should be an interesting voyage. Quite a crew Colleen has thrown together. Vimy Lacroix. I'm a collector of sorts. One who travels to places others dare not go. I hoped to join Naramo's expedition to Bizark. When I heard he had completed it and was sailing on, I just had to come along. You're inquisitive. What I do well. You'll be glad to have me on this voyage if we encounter slavers. And I make a wicked sliced ale.
The Spearhead's a good ship, but she's no maiden's breath. At least she'll get us away from Stros Makai. Looking forward to getting to know Lambour better. I like an orc with a quick blade and a quicker tongue.
Again, sailors flock to the spearhead. For this, Kazan is thankful. Master Kazan is but a humble sailor, though others will tell you stories. Some whisper the name Kazan Fiveclaw, terror of the seas. Yet these are stories for children. We have better things to do with our time, yes? Some call her the Dune Ripper's daughter, others the Four-Bear Witch. We, her loyal crew, call her Captain Colleen. She is a master sailor. though Kassan now wonders where her allegiance lies. There is a forebear king and sentinel now, Vaharajat. He has allied himself with the Bretons and Orcs in this Daggerfall covenant. Kassan fears his apprentice thinks smudge of Vaharajat too much. A true sea rover has no such loyalties. Kassan told Kalin much, though she is her own woman, strong and proud. Kassan is grateful to help her find her way. She is a worthy successor. All that was once Kassan's is now hers.
Oh, don't sneak up on me. I was quartermaster. I made sure we had the supplies and equipment to do whatever Larissa wanted. For now. But Captain Larissa's hoping to get her own ship again. We'll see how things go in Betnik.
Can't hold a sword yet, but I can hold a book. Perhaps I should find a book that will teach me to fight with my left hand.
Hungry?
Really, how did they eat this stuff? I'm going to teach Fenlil a thing or two about cooking. One of the finest, my good friend. I used to own my very own tap cafe in Wayrest, before that thug Ugers closed me down. I hope to open another one, once I collect enough coin. Maybe in Daggerfall.
The crew of the Spearhead grows again. I did not think to see it so soon. The sun shines on us. You're on the Spearhead, Captain Kalin's ship. I am one of Captain Kalin's few remaining loyal crew members. The rest, well, the less said of those bloody-minded mutineers, the better.
Before we leave for Betnik, talk to the crew. Get familiar with them. It'll be a long trip. Then we leave for Betnik, an orc island that hasn't yet joined the Covenant. I hope to change that. Lembor's happy to go home. She may try to thank you with ale. My advice? Make it to 6 mugs. You'll have a friend for life.